welcome again to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be looking at Pythagoras theorem or Pythagoras rule. So Pythagoras theorem will be looking at right angle triangle. You know that a right angle triangle is a triangle which has one side of its angle or one of its angle to be 90 degrees. Today we'll be making use of Pythagoras rule or Pythagoras theorem to find the different sides of the right angle triangle. The first thing we need to do is labeling of our right angle triangle. It is very important that we are able to identify most especially the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle, then the two adjacent sides. So this is the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. Now, how do we identify this hypotenuse? The first thing is that it is the longest side of a right angle triangle. So if a right angle triangle is given to you, the longest side of that right angle triangle is what we identify as the hypotenuse. Another way to also identify the hypotenuse is the line or the side of the triangle facing the right angle. If you are given a right angle triangle, that side facing the right angle is the hypotenuse. So these are the two different ways you can identify your hypotenuse. Now, the two other sides of the triangle, we call that the adjacent side. So a right angle triangle is made up of three sides: the hypotenuse, which is the longest, or the side of the triangle facing the right angle, or the two adjacent sides. So these two adjacent sides, we can identify them as adjacent side A and adjacent side B. So we can just say side A and side B. Now we have known how to identify the sides or label our triangle. Let's see how it comes out here. This long side is our hypotenuse. This is our side A, and this down part is our side B. So we have learned how to label our right angle triangle for us to apply the Pythagoras rule. Now the Pythagoras rule simply states that hypotenuse square is equal to a square plus b square. This is the formula we use when we want to apply the Pythagoras rule. Let's solve one triangle. So I'll show you how this rule is being applied in Pythagoras, how this rule is being applied to find the different sides of the right angle triangle. For example, we are given this triangle and we are asked to find the hypotenuse. And remember that this is our formula: the hypotenuse square is equal to a square plus b square. Now let's start solving. The first thing we need to do is substitute this into the equation. The hypotenuse square isn't given. They gave us our side A to be 6 and our side B to be 8 cm. So we substitute to the equation. We have hypotenuse square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. We keep solving. We have hypotenuse square is equal to 36 plus 64. We solve the math there. We now have hypotenuse square is equal to 100. When you have a square, what we have to do is to find the square root of both sides, because square roots cancel square. So whatever you do to the right hand side, you also do to the left hand side. So at that point, we'll find the square root of both sides. And from here now, the sign of the square root will cancel out the square sign we have. I explained this in my video on laws of indices, so you can actually check that out. Therefore, we have that hypotenuse is equal to 10 cm because the square root of 100 is 10. That's all you need to know about Pythagoras rule. Know your formula, substitute, and solve. The next one, we have this question. Here they gave us the hypotenuse, they gave us the side B. Now we are asked to find the side A. We apply our formula that hypotenuse square is equal to a square plus b square. So let's start solving. From here they gave us the hypotenuse to be 13. The a square was not given. Then they gave us the side B to be 5. Substituting into this equation, we'll have 13 square is equal to a square plus 5 square. I also made a video on substitution. Substitution simply means replacing an unknown with a given number, or replacing one variable with another variable. So what we did was to replace the hyp square with 13 because they gave it to us to be 30. So that's what I mean by substitution. So let's keep solving. We have 13 square. 13 square is 169 is equal to a square plus 25. So solving our algebra, what we need to do here is to collect our like terms. And the like terms we have here is 169 and 25. So that means that 25 will go over to meet the brother, or will go over to meet its like term, which is 169. So when 25 moves over there, we now have 169 minus 25. Remember, in solving your algebra, once a number crosses the equal sign, if the number is positive, it will go over there to be negative. If the number is negative, it crosses over the equal sign to be positive. So we have 169 minus 25 equal a square. We'll solve our math. We have 169 minus 25 is equal to 144 equal to a square. At this point, what do we need to do? We have a square sign here. What cancels out square sign? Square root. So all we have to do is to find the square root of both sides. So the square root of 144 is 12, and the square root will cancel the square. So the square root of 144 is 12 equal to a. Therefore, our answer is equal to a. So this is all you need to know about basic Pythagoras theorem. In my next class, we'll be going to complex Pythagoras theorem, where we have two triangles meshed together, or where we have a triangle be divided into big triangle and a smaller triangle. So see you next time.